The video tutorial titled Dispatch and Invoice a Sales Order concluded with the generation of a sales invoice. The application does not force the user to generate a sales order for the completion and generation of an invoice. An invoice can be generated directly from the Sales Invoice screen. From here, simply click New Invoice. Complete the customer details, then the stock item detail to identify what's being sold. The default sales account is automatically selected, but if there are others, they can be changed here. Similarly with projects and/or departments, if they have been set up in your system. The unit price is taken from the stock record and the quantity entered here. Delivery method is entered here. If an extended description exists against the stock item, it will appear on the second line, but it can be removed by selecting the line checkbox and toggling the description. On this invoice, in addition to the stock item that is being sold, we are adding a second line for delivery, selected precisely in the same way. The same options exist in terms of sales account and projects and departments. The unit price is taken from the stock record, and the quantity in this case should be the number of miles determined for the delivery. If we are confident that all the details are correct, we can save and send the invoice. Depending upon the default options set for this customer, and this can be altered at this stage by checking the box here, the invoice will be either emailed or printed once the send button is clicked. Whether the option is set to print or to email, the system will always generate a two-part delivery note. One copy for the customer to keep, and one part for ourselves to be endorsed by the customer as proof of delivery. The invoice is then listed on the Sales Invoices listing screen and on the customer listing, where we can look back at the details. And finally, the stock item will show that the quantity delivered against that invoice has been taken from stock. Because the delivery line item is a service, there will be no stock record kept for that. It is important to note that the stock items are correctly set up. For example, when generating an invoice for a European customer, you will see that the same item with the same quantity will have generated no VAT to be collected on behalf of HM Customs. We can confirm that if we go back to Sales Invoices and look at the original invoice we sent to Bridgend Plastics, a UK customer. We can see that the same item is showing VAT.